Welcome back. Yes, you are back with your boy Scarcious. We are in the Master League. We have the GOAT Mewtwo on the lead as per usual. We throw that ice beam on the opponent's Giratina and dip out into Zacian. They throw the shadow ball instantly. They're sticking around for now. What do they want to do here? They're throwing out wild charge. Wild charge will do what it's supposed to do from this range, but they decide to shield it and then dip out into their own Zacian. We're gonna offload another wild charge. Does some decent damage. Can we get our next one off? We can. So what do they want to do here? Decision time. They let it go. They survive just barely. And our Zacian's job is done. Come in and look for the full cycle cut down. We get it. They come back in with Giratina. That's absolutely fine. We still have two shields. We can make use of it. We decide not to. They go ominous when we survive it and swap out into Groudon with both of our shields still intact. They have only one. Their Giratina is basically out of the game as it's crucially low. And we've just got their Togekiss to deal with. So let's do that. Our Groudon is spamming off them fire punches. Charm is adding up, so we're gonna have to shield whatever they throw. It's just an ancient power, but we have to preserve as much health as we can. Offloading these fire punches. Alright. See what the vibe is here, because things are getting very close. Okay, they shield there. They can't get off. Another fire punch. They swap out into Giratina. Okay, that's fine with me. Gonna have to hold the side strike. That takes down the Giratina and the cycle cut down on the Togekiss. Wraps that one up. G to the G, yeah. Nicely done. Taking that W, moving swiftly into the next one. Faced up against a Zacian here. We definitely don't mind this. Let's see how they feel. Alright, offloading our side strike here. Okay, big damage of course. And now they want to throw their first charge move. It's a play rough. And now we're offloading the side strike that will take them down if they decide not to shield. And they do decide not to shield, and then they come in with Yveltal wanting the full farm down, but they're gonna have to hold on to this ice beam first. Let's go. Big damage. So come in with our Xerneas, and then they swap out into their Metagross. So we swap out into our Giratina, and they top left. And that's GG's, of course. Nicely done. Quick and easy, moving on to the next one. Faced up against Rayquaza. Shiny flexing. Okay. We don't mind that. We don't mind. Alright, they're shielding the side strike, of course. So we're going to shield up their breaking swipe. And they're probably thinking that we're throwing another side strike, which is debuff. So they're probably thinking that they can take it, right? No, we're offloading the ice beam. How they feeling like? Oi. Say bye-bye to that Rayquaza. Alright, so they've come in with Kyogre. We're going to offload the side strike. And yeah, that's still doing decent damage. You already know. The attack of Mewtwo is not to be played with. Alright, they go for the orange impulse. We shielded that up, rightfully so. What they thought, because we had one shield left, that we weren't going to shield that. And now they wasted energy. And we offload the close combat. Nice. And in the back they have Zacian. That's absolutely fine. Offloading the Moon Blast. Does some nice damage. And then we swap out into Ho-Ho. What do they want to do? What do they want to do? Go ahead, throw a wild charge. Go ahead. They do. And now we throw that Brave Bird. They're going to have to shield this. And now the Incinerators are just going to be doing even more. So they decide to throw straight away. But their health is just too low to do anything against our Xerneas. So that's looking to be GG's. Nicely done. You know the vibes by now. Alright, taking that W, let's move on into the next one. Face up against a Ho-Ho Shiny Flex here. Okay. We see how this Ho-Ho wants to play it out. They might want to shield the first one and hope they can debuff us with their charge move. Yep, it looks like that's what they want to do. So, let's see. Should be Sacred Fire. Yep, do they get a debuff? No debuff, so their plan's not going accordingly at the moment. So this Side Strike is definitely still going to be doing what it's supposed to be doing. Big damage. Okay, so we're going to throw another charge move here. It's the Brave Bird. Are they looking to dip? They do dip into their Dialga. That's absolutely fine with us. And we're just offloading Moonblast. Still does big damage and it doesn't debuff our defense. They shield it anyway and they get the attack lowered. So things are just going perfectly right now. So they're going to throw their charge moves there. We haven't lowered our defense by going for close combat, so we can survive this Iron Head, as you can see. And on top of it, remember, we did lower their attack. So let's see what the vibe is here, going for another Moon Blast. Remember, our defense still isn't lowered, but they get to an Iron Head before we can get off that close combat, which is absolutely fine because their Dialga is crucially low. We can just come in Ho-Ho here and farm this all the way down. They are not getting to a charge move, of course. So, what's the vibes? Oh, they come in with Zekrom, so we snipe them with Mewtwo. Side Strike does big damage. And we're expecting them to try and catch. So, we was aware of that. Overfarmed. And then throw the charge move. And what do they want to do here? They're trying to go for the full farm down. They don't know where our energy's at. So unfortunately, that's not going to work out. And the Side Strike will wrap up the Zekrom, and that's GG's. Nicely done. You know the vibes. Okay, we're moving swiftly into the next one. It's a Mewtwo mirror match. And we are not running Shadow Ball, but they don't know that. So we're gonna play on that. Of course, we're gonna be winning CMP. They fancy going for the tie each time. We don't mind that. Okay, we're letting this go. And there's a Side Strike. Okay. What do they want to do? They're sticking around as if they're gonna win CMP. They will not. Okay, so what do they want to throw here? Side Strike. Of course, we survive. We can Psycho Cut them all the way down. They know that, so they swap out into their Dialga Shiny Flex. And so we've swapped out into our Xerneas. Let's go. Alright, so obviously you know how we play this. We don't always play it like that, but at this time we're going to go for the Moon Blast. We do go for the Moon Blast and we are not debuffed. So, if the time does arrive where we have to take an Iron Head, we will survive it. But they let that go. So, bye-bye to their Dialga. No, they're in with their Groudon shiny, flexing also. Decides to shield the Moonblast. Okay, they can full send that Precipice, no need for them to bait. They do full send it. And we're gonna offload a close combat before we go down. Okay, the Groudon's gonna have to meet our Ho-Ho. Let's see how they're feeling like. They feel like dipping her into their Mewtwo for some reason, as if it had any play there. It wasn't getting to a charge move and it wasn't gonna catch one. And now they realize that one's a wrap, so they top left, and that is GG's. Moving on though. Let's get it. No time to waste. Up against Kyogre here. Let's see how they want to play this. Because in the zeros, you already know Mewtwo's got this. So they might want to take one and shield one. You let that one go. So I'm expecting them to shield our second side strike. We're going to go for Surf. Yep, of course. And then we're going to offload this side strike. And let's see if they fancy shielding this one. They do, as expected. So now they can fully farm us down. That's absolutely fine. We can't swap out. We have to get farm down there because we're running Ho-Ho. And they see our Xerneas and they didn't fancy getting farmed down, so they swapped out into their Togekiss. So we're going to meet that Togekiss with our Ho-Ho. Perfect. Offloading Sacred Fire. Big damage. And the attack has fallen. We can let the move go. And we do. Saving our two shields for now. They have one. And back they come. They want to throw their move straight away though. Okay, absolutely fine. We're going to shield that up. And then we're going to hit the Brave Bird on them. How are they feeling that? Do they want to let this go? No, they decide to shield it for some reason. What is in the back there? We're going to go for the full farm down on this Kyogre. We're not throwing. We're fully farming it down. Shield up. Okay, now there's no shields on each end, and in the back is Primarina. Primarina is not going to appreciate two Moonblasts to the face before he can even get to one charge move. This one is looking like a wrap. You can already see where this one is heading. You know the vibes. They should know the vibes too. And that is G to the G. Alright, so we are moving into the last one. Let's get him. Okay, face up against a Dialga. Okay. Stacking up energy. Offloading that Ice Beam. How they feeling like? They might want to shield this. Nope, they let it go. Okay. Fine, they're gonna throw here just before we can get off a side strike. We're not gonna throw the side strike, we're gonna overload on energy. So we shield their Iron Head, but they decide to dip out straight away. We're gonna offload that Ice Beam on them. Okay, big damage, and now we can swap out into Ho-Ho for a full farm down. They can offload Precipice Blades, that's absolutely fine. Ho-Ho doesn't care. We're gonna fully farm down this Groudon, which is pretty easy from this range. I'm gonna offload another charge move. That's absolutely fine because that's just a fire punch which tickles. How are they feeling like? Are they coming back in with Dialga or revealing their third? Okay, they're coming back in with Dialga. So we're gonna throw that Sacred Fire on them. How they feeling like? They let it go. What's in the back? It is Landorus. Okay, we're gonna throw that Brave Bird on them. How they feeling like here? course they had to shield. They're swapping out into our Xerneas. We're going to throw energy here. Should be a Stone Edge. It is. Absolutely fine. Getting off the Moon Blast. This will be doing big damage. They decide to shield that. That's absolutely fine with us. You know why? Because our Mewtwo is running Ice Beam. So, we still have a shield if they happen to get to a charge move. And we get off the Ice Beam. This one will be wrapping things up. And this one will be GG's. That was the last battle. Thank you guys for coming by once again. You all take care now. Peace.